Hi, this is Darren Williger.
And I'm Udi Schlessinger.
We're here to talk a little bit about social media and its ramifications on business and the new economy. One of the things Udi has been sharing quite a bit with me are some creative ways to get his message out to the masses. Udi?
Well, there are so many ways. You can blog, you can tweet, you can have a Facebook fan page, you can do a zillion things. And every month you get new and new ways. There's YouTube, there's countless ways. You can even do videos on mobile now.
This is phenomenal. Now, mobile technology, as we've been seeing quite a bit, has been emerging into just such more of a mainstream communication tool than we've had previously.
Yeah.
What I find absolutely incredible about this is everybody has it. It's almost like electricity at this point. You wouldn't expect somebody to not have a mobile device.
It's going to have an effect, a profound effect on everything, really.
On how we work and how we shop.
Some people actually make a shopping decision based on when they're in a store. So they take their iPhone or Android and check things, and then they decide whether to buy it or not.
There's even an application called Red Laser on the iPhone. You can barcode scan and come back and say, well, wait a second, you're not giving me the best price. So I think you and I have been doing this for a while naturally. We're smart shoppers. We look up, we'll go to Frugal or just try to find something and use this as a competitive leverage point when shopping. So as business owners, what are the best ways to embrace this technology? As you alluded, there's new things coming up every month.
Yeah. So first you need to be up to date. As we said, mobile advertising, mobile technologies, it's all going to be very, very big this year. It's already starting to, but it's going to get much bigger. So I would give any business owner advice to get started with that. Make sure your site looks well on a smartphone. Try to use mobile technology to your advantage. Get an SMS list. Find someone who can help you with that.
Let's take a look at what we can give people as far as a little bit, a nugget of information on a way to embrace their brand with new media marketing. So we talk about so many different technologies coming to the forefront right now with mobile, with interactive video, and the whole concept that I see being exponentially more powerful right now is that ability to work in a group. No longer are we just shopping singularly, but we can shop together almost. Well, hey, my buddy Udi in New York is buying this thing. Can you give us a deal? Talk to me a little bit about how you've been using mobile marketing to get the message out.
Well, one thing which is different a bit about mobile marketing is that it's really more international than everything else. Even though you have Google and search engines all over the world, the US has actually been behind for like 2 years behind Asia. So only now we're starting to get some things that are well established there. What I've been actually doing mobile advertising for things like Promote, mobile advertising for my own sites. And it's even cheap. It's not like, there's not a lot of competition, so it's not like you pay pay-per-click, like Google AdWords and things like that. And soon you can target it geographically as well. So you could see certain ads based on your location. I'm not doing that just yet, but that's the future. If you're a restaurant, you can use that. Suppose you walk nearby, you can get a coupon.
This is a fascinating thing we need to explore. So the geo-based marketing that's changing.
It's going to change very soon.
What already is. When I'm going to look for a restaurant now in a new town, I pull out my phone and I take a look at what's around.
Yeah.
But before even going in, I'm going to go to Yelp, I'm going to look at other review sites and say, well, are people speaking good or bad about this? What are the highlights?
Well, it's also going to be more active that they could push it to you. I mean, if you opt in, if you've been to a restaurant, they need your permission. They can't just spam you with text messages. But if you've been to a restaurant and you agree to do it or something like that, you could get a text message whenever they have a coupon or you're nearby or whatever. And
so are you telling me that no longer is somebody going to be standing in front of a restaurant wearing a funny chicken suit handing out coupons? Instead, that funny chicken can show up on my phone and say, come on in, we have a special.
You may still get the funny chicken suit, but in addition, you'll have that.
More a digitized version of the funny suit. Theoretically, let's just kind of open our minds up. So what if I had a setting on my phone that said, it's okay, I'm looking for a place to eat, and at that point, restaurants had automation, or stores we were able to say, wait a second, he's looking for this. We know from his past dining choices, he really enjoys this type of cuisine.
Yes.
And this type of ambience. That is a new way that marketers can actually take a look at directly engaging with their clientele better than ever before.
It's still a new market.
So ask for better deals. So we're reintroducing the human component, although we're taking it up a notch with digital technology.
There are systems that allow you to do just that. I've not used them just yet, but I'm preparing to.
And I think that's the exciting thing that we're getting to, folks. As much as many people are afraid of technology, thinking that it creates some kind of wall or barrier, we're looking at the fact that this previously understood disruptive technology really is enabling technology that allows us to connect with the humans.
Oh yeah, I mean, just like the internet gave so many new opportunities, this is going to open tons of things we haven't even thought of just yet. It's going to be great. I mean, we're all just going to benefit from it.
It really feels like we're at the forefront now, Udi.
They compare mobile advertising to the internet in, I think, '99.
New media is fun. I enjoy finding about new things through my phone. I like knowing that friends have voted for a restaurant I might eat at.
Yeah.
And do you know how often now that we sit down to eat and Twitter friends will say, you know what, I've been there. And that's the beauty of it. People want to share those experiences. If somebody has a good feeling inside, they want to share that. And they could say, you know what, I went to that restaurant in Seattle. It was wonderful. They treated me well. I'd like you to experience that good feeling too.
It's the collective wisdom of everyone. You can poll. You could use so many different things you couldn't do before to get answers to questions. And in real time too, which is a big difference than, say, 10 years ago.
So you want to come up with a triple C here called the collective, congruent, cohesive collaboration. We got the 4 C's going on here.
4 C's, yeah.
4 C's, the collective, congruent, cohesive collaboration. So collective, being that we're getting the group source. Cohesive, it's sticky. Collaborative, we're all talking about it. And what was the other C here? Coffee, we're in Seattle.
Yeah.
Coffee. Bottom line is we now have a tapestry of friends, relationships, business associates who we can communicate with and really get a true answer to where should I eat? What should I buy and why?
Exactly. And it's good for both the users and the advertisers. It's good. It's a win-win scenario.
That's what I find to be fascinating is that win-win. It's no longer just a us versus them mentality with the person selling and the purchaser.
Yeah.
It's cooperation.
I like a corporation like Starbucks wants you to be happy. So it has more ways of making you happy, and you have more ways of telling it that you're unhappy or you are happy. And you see it. It's becoming, I mean, social media 201 is all about that, things like that.
Yeah, I almost picture somebody sitting at a Starbucks, pulling out his phone, and putting in an update. You know what, I had this happen. And somebody walking up and say, really, I just read your note. So I've seen so many times where things almost seem skewed, where it may be the business owner themselves writing a review on positively about their business. And can you really read through these? But now, it's not possible anymore. It has to be real because there's just so many people collaborating and sharing.
Even if you do get some dishonest reviews, which I'm sure you can get, if you have 100 reviews, not every single one of those, and there are systems in place that are meant to protect the consumer